Maybe you're a beginner photographer struggling to take consistently good photos, so you end up with images like these, but what you actually want is this. And you're probably being told the same thing, to use grids, follow the rule of thirds, stick to templates, and at first that does help, your photos do improve, but then it starts to break down. So in this video I'm going to show you the difference between how beginners and experienced photographers actually take photos, and how you can move from one to the other without getting lost in the middle. So what does this actually look like? Well, I see this all the time. A beginner walks into a scene, finds a subject, and then tries to place a grid onto it. They'll move the subject onto a third, or line the horizon up a third up or a third down, and then try to make everything fit where it's supposed to go according to the grid. And then sometimes it does actually work, but the photo isn't being built around the scene, it's being built around a template. And that's going to create many more misses than hits. And what I want to do in this video is to increase your hit rate. An experienced photographer does the opposite. They notice something first, that moment where it feels like there's a photo there. Then they move, they adjust their position, clean up the frame, remove distractions. And they're not asking, where does this go on a grid? They're asking, does this feel right? And what needs adjusting? What is the photograph of? And emphasizing the subject, so that the eye is led to it. And here's the part that really throws people off. If you look at the images from those experienced photographers, you'll often find that the rule of thirds is in there, or something close to it, as well as other templates. But they didn't apply the rule of thirds or any other template to take the photo. It's just where things naturally ended up, after they've adjusted the scene properly. And then, looking at their body of work, they're going to have many photographs that don't use the rule of thirds at all, that are also equally visually compelling. And that's why they have so many hits and so few misses. And that is the biggest difference between you and them. So how do you actually move from one system to the other? Well, you stop trying to place everything perfectly from the start, and instead you start reacting. Take the shot. Look at it. Ask yourself what's not working. Is there something too close to the edge? Is there something overlapping that shouldn't be? Is there something pulling your eye away from the subject? Then move to fix it. And that's where your eye starts to develop, and you naturally and slowly move away from grids and templates and towards a more emotional, instinctive approach without having to completely drop one for the other. So if your photos feel forced, it's usually because you're trying to apply something on top of a scene, like a grid. So the goal isn't to follow rules better, it's to get to a point where you don't need to think about them at all, and you're just working on instinct. So the reason beginners are drawn to grids and templates like the rule of thirds is because they feel precise, and they are precise. Everything feels organised and solid and controlled and controllable. And that's actually the strength of these systems. They're simple to understand, easy to apply, and yes, they do even work sometimes. But then you have this other side of photography that experienced photographers rely on far more, and that's instinct, intuition, and emotion. And that initial moment where something just feels like a photo, and then from there it becomes about reacting to that. The problem is, that process feels vague at first, especially when you're used to grids and templates telling you exactly where things should go. And that's why I don't think you should completely throw those rules-based systems away straight away. But you do need to start paying attention to those moments of inspiration, because that's where your strongest photographs really come from. The interesting thing is that over time, if you keep photographing, this transition will happen naturally anyway. And most experienced photographers slowly drift away from grids without even realizing it, and the process becomes subconscious. The problem is that can take years of trial and error. And what I'm trying to do is to speed that process up a bit by getting you to think less about templates and more about your reaction, your emotional reaction to the scene in front of you. Your best photos will always start with seeing something that affects you emotionally in some way, even if you don't know why. Those are the moments where you need to stop and work out what it is that you saw. And yes, at first it does feel uncertain, but that's normal. You've just got to trust the process a little and trust your own eye. So if you're serious about getting past this and actually trusting what you see instead of relying on grids, then watch this next video, because I break down the full process that I use to take photos instinctively, which is also employed by all the greats of photography. And it takes you from the moment you notice a scene through to building a composition that works every time.